Okay, my name is James Williams Jr. This is Comfortably Habit number 2, and everybody's been chiming in on it, so I'm gonna chime in on it too. We just had the birthday of this country, of this great nation we like to call America. And yet again, another young man of color is killed by police officers. I'm not gonna glorify the young man. I'm not gonna glorify the cops. But I am going to glorify the concept of I'm getting sick and tired of hearing about our people getting killed. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Sometimes people don't think that I'm black. I'm still black. If your ass is brown, your ass is going down. Alright? Let's get this established. Between the terrorists in the world and the cop killings, we seem to have a vicious cycle of repetitiveness here. I don't understand what the hell's going on with cops being afraid of Americans who are just selling CDs. From what I seen in the video, and I did see it, and I seen another video that one of my sisters showed me, which is the one that everybody really needs to see. I don't know the link, and I don't have it, and she has it, I don't, and I'm not gonna go into detail. But I am gonna say this: no matter how big your opponent is, if he's down, he's down. The man didn't even get the chance to comply. Right? Now, maybe I didn't see the same thing as everyone else, but I've seen 2 videos today. 2. And I'm highly upset that here we go again. We're coming off of terrorist attacks on transgender and gay people. We're coming off of every possible violent thing in the United States that we can have. We're having it. And for some reason, there's never enough accounts on why. So now we're back to everybody's killing black men again. And body cams really need to be on officers, period. I'm not going to defend the officers because from what I saw, they had the man down. No. All they needed to do was give him time to roll over. He was not a small man, and people don't understand when a guy is that big, it takes him a minute to roll over. So how can he comply if you're sitting on top of him to begin with? I'm getting real sick and tired of turning on the news and seeing this, and then living in fear of, am I going to be next? Because of the issues between people of color and the police officers. Now a lot of you guys are thinking, well, this can't happen to you. A long time ago, back when I was in college, and I need to go back to college, but a long time ago when I was in college, a teacher once told me, and yes, she was not a teacher of color, she was not a person of color, she was Caucasian, she was a normal person, she was a teacher who just totally disrespected me at school and told me that I was lying to get out of class. Well, to that teacher who's out here, I do distinctly remember telling you that 5 black people die a day. Do we have your attention now? Because way back in 1997, when my 3 people who were closer to me than family passed, you looked me dead in my face and said that 3 black people can't die in 2 months' time. Well, I guess you're not paying attention, and I know that you're retired way back when. But are you watching the news now? Are you ready to disagree and say that black people don't die at 3 months' time now? That they do die 5 people a day in clutches? Because that seems to be the growing theme with police killing black people. Now, I'm not saying it's all the police. I watch all these videos on YouTube with police brutality. I watch these videos on whatever the other stuff is, and World Star Hip Hop. And for some videos, I ain't gonna lie, they start recording like middle of what the fuck caused the incident. But this shit was blatant bullshit, and they had the guy down. They had the guy down. But how can you comply when someone has their fucking knee in your throat? Tell him awesome, get on the ground. He's already on the ground. He's on the ground. He didn't need to get shot. He was already down. All they had to do was give him a chance, and if they would have explained to him why he's on the ground, to just take his time. No, they rushed right in. They didn't give a shit. No. You're cops, man. I'm a former soldier. When I wrap these damn things on, every morning when I get up, this means something. That oath of service, it means something. To serve and protect our fellow man in America against foreign and domestic terrorists. Last time I checked, unless the Rambo cartoon's gun actually does exist where you can shoot CDs and cut people up, he was just selling them with his hands. Now, he does not look like a ninja. He doesn't look like he's going to throw CDs and cut people's throats. Now, I myself, being a martial artist, I have figured out how to do that. Am I going to share that with the world? No. Because some things you don't share with the world. But I will say this. You're going to shoot an unarmed man that's already on his back. No. That's really shitty police work. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get a lot of comments about this video, mostly due to the fact that I'm being serious, a fucking heart attack, and you guys are seeing a bunch of fish behind me. But here's the thing. There's a reason why that fish and stuff is floating behind me. Because this whole incident seems a little bit fishy. Now, granted, I've seen both videos today. I've seen the one where the camera turns away and the young fella asks that they shoot him, and the girl's crying and screaming, yes. And then I've seen the other video that hasn't been released, apparently, but my sister found it, and she's showing it to me, and another person's got to have seen it by now. You know, something is not right. And we have to stop hiring cops who shoot first and ask questions later. We need to give people a little bit more bravery classes. I sat in the military for 12 hours and had an IED class. And yeah, it made me a little paranoid. It made me poke things on the ground with a stick before I tried to pick them up, because IEDs can kill you. I don't know how dangerous a big black man selling CDs can be. I'm pretty sure if that you were trying to rob him for his money that he's trying to make to keep a roof over his head, you know, I think then he might try to grab you or something. But while he's selling CDs, I don't think he opposes people as a threat. We have panhandlers here in Virginia. We have people who legally sell you CDs outside of stores downtown. Usually our cops don't bother them because they have a legit business. He's selling CDs outside of a store. As far as I know, whatever state he's in, I don't believe that's a crime. But yet he lost his life today, or whichever day it was that he lost his life. To his family, I apologize for your loss, and I'm truly sorry. I'm not going to defend the cops' actions, because this shit has happened one too many times in the greater 50 states of America. Now, maybe not in every state, but one state is one state too damn many for a black life to be lost to cops. Now, you might not agree with me, and you have that opinion. I'm sure you're looking at me and saying, well, you're not even black. I'm black when it counts. And this is one of those ones that count. This is one of those ones where I don't have to have my Native American ethnicity involved in this. What happens here is that, you know, the dichotomy of people just owning guns and wearing badges and not being properly trained on how to negotiate with people is a problem. It's a very big problem. And we need to address this problem. We need to solve this problem. And we need to save lives and not destroy them. I'm James Williams Jr. This is Kung Fu Havoc number 2. This is part 1. Thank you.